Hey everybody, it's Maxwell. Maxwell's World. For some reason, I've had video block. I've had things to say, but I just, for whatever reasons, my mind's been holding me back. But I felt like it was time to make a video. It's been a while. I can't even remember the last time I've made a video. Just been busy handling myself at work and handling myself as a person. Things have been going good since my surgery. No complaints. I'm working out at the gym again. And I'm going to be moving. A lot of transitioning going on just as a person. But since my surgery, I've been able to participate in things I would normally not because of the extra flesh I had. And with that removed, I've been able to participate in things, like I said, I traditionally would not be able to culture-wise. And with that, the people that knew me before I turned into myself all the way, some of them giving me a hard time still because they know my background. I'm iffy on disclosure. Sometimes I disclose that I'm trans, most often not, because the goal was to just live my life and not have to explain myself anymore and just be stealth is what they call it. Not be bothered or put a target on my back. But as time has gone on, I've started to disclose where it makes sense, on a work level, on a personal level. But I still am iffy about it. You know, we live in a crazy time for people that don't fit society's norms. So yeah, so I've attempted to do a few things further with my transition. I still need to get my birth certificate changed, to appropriate name. My social security's been done. My gender on my ID's been done. I need to get a passport so I can start traveling to other places and not feel like being hassled at the airport. That's a potential fear of mine, being stopped and then being outed, and especially with the administration that runs the presidency right now. Just really trying to take care of myself. Since the surgery, I've been picking up a lot of things in my indigenous culture and traditions, and just ripping and running like that, and that's intense work. And just been holding myself down, getting more raises at my job and mental health, taking care of my mental health. I went on antidepressants because I almost went into crisis for my best friend going transphobic on me, and it took me out when I was already down, grieving my nephew. I had to move. There was just a lot of life stressors going on, and that really took the last ounce of nothing I was already on. And even though I would communicate, I can't hold space for this or even go to these places. It still went nuclear, and I got pulverized in the process, and so that was a new wound inflicted in ways I couldn't anticipate, and just really scarred me. But I've been working at that and things of that nature. I think that's also contributes to who I disclose to just a little bit. But I always already had those thoughts of I'm gonna live stealth and things like that. In general, before that happened. But that's been the worst wound yet, and the ones that come from certain people, it's more like invalidating my experience, and I feel like my humanity. So that's a different kind of hurt. But they didn't know me as close as my best friend did. So it's just more of a perspective of I'm new to certain things, and these people are experienced in these certain things, so they want it done a certain way, the way they were taught, and and I respect that and I hear that, but at the same time, I'm me and they're them, and my experience is different. It's gonna be different. It's not gonna be like everyone else's always. Excuse my hair, I just got out of the shower. So there's that, and I was researching last night. I mean, I had been thinking about it, and I made a video about it many, many months ago, probably sometime last year, about bottom dysphoria. If you don't know what that means, look it up. I'm gonna be very vague on this topic because it's like a whole nother um, aspect of my life that I'm gonna keep very private, but I'm gonna talk about it here. I don't plan on. Well, maybe I'll post this video on Facebook. I don't really know. It's kind of weird mind space to be in. But yeah, I decided that I'm gonna get bottom surgery. Metaplasty or metaphalloplasty to be exact. Look it up. You can see what it means. And so I'm going to be rearranging some things, and it's going to be the less complicated out of all the surgeries when it comes to bottom surgery and for a FTM male. And so I'm kind of figuring out what it is I want to do when it comes to details. I know what parts I want to keep and what parts I kind of want to get rid of. So I emailed my doctor and put in a referral. So I'm gonna go talk to people, specialists about that to see kind of price range, what to expect, and what they say, and all these things. So I'm pretty excited for that. It's a big step, but I'm ready. The recovery time is 6 weeks, so that means 2 months. I have no timeline for this. I've got a lot of financial debt I need to pick up on. I've been in the red as of lately, or had some setbacks, and so I need to get my money straight. And so that all these things are happening at once, it seems, when it comes to money. I've gotten a few tickets. I need to go to court. Nothing's major. It's just these tickets are like $255, $400 something dollars, because I got them in rich bougie areas, and they're just traffic violations. I didn't get stopped by the cops, thank God, because that would add to the stress and trauma. So there's that. So I'm only going to tell a few people so I have some support, and probably attend some groups for bottom surgery. I'm not going to make a GoFundMe for this because I don't want to be constantly reminding people of my lower regions or things like that. So I'm all going to do this by myself. And if people want to donate privately or kick me some money for that, cool. But I just anticipate I'll be doing this all by myself, and that seems about right considering it's about my package. And so yeah, testosterone, changes a lot of different things, and you're able to go ahead and have these surgeries because of all these different things that happen. You grow and all these things, and so I've been on testosterone for at least a year and a half. My transition was in 2016, so I think it's going to be 2 years in October since I officially just decided to start transitioning, work-wise, society-wise, and things like that. And that's the big update. Like, I don't need to talk about anything else. This has been on my mind, and I was like, I feel like I need to express what's been going on. I'll give you a chest update in the next couple of weeks or something. But nothing's really new. Around my nipple areas, like around the circumference, they're still sore. I do have some feeling in them, sensations, but they're still sore. I don't know what that's about. I just anticipate it'll go away eventually. I've been working with weights. I haven't been doing the ones where you pull down a lot, not yet. My scars have gotten stretched just a little bit. One side of my chest, this side, it kind of cups a little. The other side is more flat. One of my nipples are more flat. Another one of them is kind of like protruding out a little bit. I'll show you all this, like I said, next few weeks. I'm going to be moving by the end of this month. I'm going to be going back to my old stomping grounds, and I'm tongue-tied. It's going to be an upgrade. And so I guess I'm really making this video to let you know I'm alive. Everything is well. I don't regret anything. My life has been fabulous, and a lot of good things have been happening, and meeting new people, and having a few dates here, having some casual fun, safe and with protection, of course, and diving more into like what it's like to be responsible for my health and try to get dental appointments done, and do things responsibly when it comes to intimacy with other people and working through my traumas, and using different communities to work that out with my triggers with that, because I'm a rape survivor and a trauma survivor, and so I just didn't have a healthy relationship to intimacy and sex, and so I started working on that, and I'm at a very happy place. And I've also been like trying to sort out my orientation and my bi and my poly and my not poly. I'm not poly. I'm monogamous. And my pan. What am I? Dabbling with that and deciding like, am I gonna come out in that regard? I guess that's me doing that right now. But just figuring out what's comfortable for me, what I don't want, what I do want, what I'm comfortable doing in public when it comes to public displays of affection, and just kind of exploring. I've always been curious for years, but I never acted on it, or when I did, it wound it up in really bad results. And so just going about things safely and really communicating with people where I'm at, where I've been, and what I'm trying to do open and honestly. Not dating really, not looking to get in a relationship. That's not even on my mind. I'm just having fun. I feel like I'm playing the field for the first time in my life, because I always was in relationships, from relationship to relationship, and never was still with myself. So slowly as time has passed, I've talked to closed mouth friends about like my confusion about my sexual orientation, and just kind of going from there. But that's just where I'm at. So I'm kind of figuring out, what flags am I gonna carry publicly, metaphorically speaking? What ones am I not comfortable with? I don't feel safe or not ready yet, and I communicate that. Been using a few different apps, dating apps, and other things to kind of just like meet people and see what's going down. And I found acceptance, and I found people that can get down with the get down. And so I reflect on that, and super happy to be in a place where I can meet all types of different people, and they're not tripping, and everything is good, and they work with what I got going on physically, and it's not really a big deal. So all the hard work that things that I've done with apps and sites, and disclosing or not disclosing, and which search bar do I put myself in the women's or in the men's, or just like whatever. And just like, am I even going to be able to get like successful dates if I put myself in male and they see I'm a trans male, because some people don't consider that a male, and all that thing. So working past all that, what else is on the table? Just staying in ceremony like I normally do, AA, sponsoring people, volunteering, trying to figure out what I'm doing with school. I want to get a bachelor's in social work and eventually one day a master's, so that's been coming up. I need to, handle regular everyday life things and get my car smogged soon and upgrade my car. It needs some work. Long shots, get traveling and just experience other parts of the world. Tired of living in urban areas and want to get to some quiet, cleaner neighborhoods, and that's where I'm going to move. Fostering a 16-year-old girl that was a runaway and helping her find resources and like group homes. I don't want to be a parent. It was stressful as hell. And I knew I didn't want to be. What else? Making some amends to people that I took money from in my addiction, and mending that relationship, and that was huge. Attending young people's birthdays and celebrations. What else? And just getting trainings as much as I can, reading a little bit more, getting out in the sunshine, doing my best to have some fun. I DoorDash now on the weekends for extra money, so I work 6 days a week. I try to give myself a break, one day of fun. And yeah, just hitting up all different type of things that I've wanted to do. Went to a couple concerts, J. Cole concert, saw Young and May, and that was fabulous. I had waited 5 years to see J. Cole live. He was great. And that's pretty much in a nutshell. Secretarian AA meeting again, and I had my dad share, and my stepmom was there, so that was tight. 3 Native Americans, 3 sober Native Americans. So that was badass. I learned some things about my dad I didn't know. And yeah, that's good enough. That's about 15 minutes here. I think this is my longest video. So if you make it to the end of this, thanks for watching. One love. Bye bye.